Hi, dear loves. I'm Nicole, and I wanted to share with you one of the secrets that we're going to discuss in our workshop. You know, it's that good stuff, and it's really hard to not share, so I choose not to share. I choose to share, and I choose not to hold it in. And so, that's why Darian and I are hosting this twin flame manifestation workshop because we did it. We reunited as twin flames, having been separated twice. And it's not just us. And you are able to do this, whether humanly know your twin flame or not. Honey, you have been knowing each other since the time your soul was pulled apart. One of those secrets that we're going to share with you is how to honor that pull. Okay? Many of you are already there and you feel it, that pull. Many of you have reconnected with your twin flame, and when you were pulled apart, it really literally feels like you're going to die. It felt like that for me. Okay, for me, it felt like I was going to perish. And the pull. When we first reunited after being pulled apart in another lifetime, we were 13 in this lifetime. Well, honey, we immediately said to each other, we know each other. Like, I know you. I know your soul. And it was undeniably clear. And we're going to talk in great detail about that in our workshops. But the pull. When we were separated, it was out of our control. It was by our parents, namely our mamas. Okay? They were the ones who really dived in and had that, and were the actors in it. Okay? So we were not allowed to date, and we were pulled apart. Now, the pull. That pull never went away. That pull manifests in spirit telling you exactly where to be when you need to be there, and having the choice to get there or not. For example, after we reunited 20 years later, we had so much to share with each other. Part of that was the fact that we realized we were a street away from each other on days and hours, missing each other, moments missing each other. There was a situation there was a time when Darian's family moved to a street on the opposite side of town. They had always lived on the opposite side of where we lived, but they moved. Well, this was the time that I began to be open to traveling on that side of town more. I began to take an interest in different friends of mine at school who lived on that side of town. Okay? And when I say I took an interest, it was an interest. And I didn't know then that that interest was leading up to reuniting with Darian. There was a pull. And my friends were serving as the medium, if you will. I was pulled to this certain group of friends that lived a street away from Darian, and I was pulled to be there, to be with them. Now here's the thing. I was a quote-unquote good girl, okay? Let's put it out there. I was. And this group of friends were more outgoing than I was, and were more streetwise than I was. Okay? And so I was pulled to spend more time with them and I was driving my parents crazy because this was a total night and day from who I am and from who um, they were known to be, Good kids, but just a lot more streetwise than me. Okay, a lot more uh, aware of street mentality than I was. I was very pulled. Now, when I would be in their company over at their house in their neighborhood, I felt uncomfortable and I will never forget it. I felt pulled to be there. This is a street away. This is one street away from where Darian lived. And Darian's vision would come to me all the time over there. And I would just think of him and I would reminisce and I would wonder, what is he doing? Where is he? Okay? So even though I felt pulled to be there, a street over from where he lived, had no idea, no confirmation that he was living a street away from where I would be all the time. But I felt his energy, and I felt it very strongly over there. Okay? I felt a pull more to his energy than I felt towards the people that I was hanging around. I just knew that I was supposed to be around them at that time. And there were different messages that I was receiving that let me know that it's not really the people, it's the place where they are that I'm supposed to be at. And so hindsight, when we gathered our facts and we're going back, sharing each other's, our lives and everything, and we're understanding that, oh my gosh, like we were moments away from each other, and, understanding that we tapped into a code, it blows your mind, but it absolutely is a code. So we understand that, and we understand how to do it so that you do realign, and that's what we ended up doing. So without all the years, and the stress and all of that, absolutely is possible for you to reunite with your twin flame much sooner than we did. Many of you have already done that, and many of you have really tapped into the secret spiritual code of life to manifest your twin flame reunion, and you're there. And congratulations, because it's the most beautiful love, isn't it? I mean, it really is. And for those of you that haven't, you're feeling that pull is not going to go away. And so always honor that pull. If that pull is telling you to go to the movies at that time, it's for a reason. Your twin flame is there. When you feel it, you see your twin flame. You feel your heart opening up. Okay, that's a part of the pull. You feel it in the pit of your stomach that I'm supposed to be at that movie theater right now. Or that I'm not, and I'm supposed to go get something to eat right now. Or, man, I really don't feel like I want to go to dinner with this person, but I'm feeling pulled to do it. Like my human side is saying I don't like them that much, but I'm being pulled to be there. It's because that person is being used to help you reunite. That pull is there, and you're honoring the pull. So the pull is an extremely powerful element of manifesting your twin flame reunion, and that pull is not going to ever go away. And when you do reunite, oh my gosh, that pull that you two have, it just, you then become one again. And there's no break in between anymore. You are one. Okay, your souls will have reunited, and it's a beautiful thing. So to learn more about that and the code, the spiritual code to manifesting your twin flame reunion, join us. Click on the link down below, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.